All right, guys, it is time to ask the question: can Justin Fields, at this point of his career, save his career with the Chicago Bears and potentially be our franchise QB for the foreseeable future? And it's crazy because literally I made a video a couple weeks ago basically asking the question if Justin Fields was a bust. And to give you a quick summary, I said yes, but not in the sense of that, he was just a bad quarterback. I felt that he couldn't be great because our coaching staff was holding him back. And if he were to go anywhere else and if we had any other coaching staff, that he'd be great and we'd be in good hands. But unfortunately, our coaching staff will never allow him to be that player that we want him to be, and he'll just fail every other quarterback too. And obviously, a lot of Bears fans felt the same way too. But as of these past 2 weeks, and even though we lost against the Broncos, man, we destroyed the Commanders, Justin Fields has been playing amazing. Yes, I know the Commanders and Broncos are two of the bottom defenses in the NFL, but nonetheless, guys, we've been going against defenses that aren't that great, throughout Justin Fields' career, and he has never played like this. And mind you, for the first time, this isn't him doing it with his legs. He is doing it with his arm. Because last year he was destroying defenses, rushing for 100 plus yards every game. And yes, obviously you want your quarterback to have that just a wide range of skill sets and stuff. But you want your quarterback to be able to pass the ball because it's much safer health-wise and it doesn't destroy the legs like running does, like it did Justin Fields last year too. If you remember, towards weeks 15 and 16 and even 17, he couldn't really run the ball too much because he was just kind of out of gas. He was just running all season long and it was just time for him to give up. And that's why I didn't even play him the last week against the Vikings. So my point is, obviously you want your quarterback to just pass the ball instead of having to run. And Justin Fields has done just that. And now, instead of running the ball just out of necessity, he's incorporating that into his game. And now we have guys like DJ Moore who have unlocked his passing game and made it so much easier for him to be able to pass the ball. And now he only runs when he really needs to, which hasn't been that often because our offensive line has been playing great and DJ Moore has been pretty much always open. And ever since we started feeding him the ball, he's been playing great also and just really making Justin Fields' life easier, guys. And this is exactly what we were hoping for going into the season for Chicago, for Justin Fields. And this is exactly what we thought was going to happen week 1. And, hey, I guess better late than never. But Justin Fields right now, a lot of us were saying that, since how good Caleb Williams is in college and how much of a higher ceiling he has than pretty much any quarterback in the NFL not named Patrick Mahomes, he could be that next Patrick Mahomes. There was almost nothing that Fields could do in terms of performance to be able to prove that he would be a better quarterback and he could be the future of the quarterback instead of taking Caleb Williams. Now, he's been playing great. Now we can kind of switch the narrative and say, you know what, maybe there is a chance. Because even though, yes, starting off 0-4 is absolutely terrible, it is only 4 losses out of 17 games that we play. I mean, not saying that it's going to happen, but if we went out, a 13-4 season is amazing. And at that point, that's where you really say, you know what? No, we're not taking Caleb Williams if he's available. We trade that pick. And right now, guys, Justin Fields is on pace to have a historic franchise record and historic franchise season for the Bears at the quarterback position. If I can read you some numbers real quick on what Justin Fields is on pace for this year, have it written down on my phone. He is on pace this season to have 3,886 passing yards, which would be the 4th most in Chicago Bears history, I believe. He's also on pace to have 37 passing touchdowns. I know it's a bit inflated because of these past 2 weeks of passing for 4 touchdowns in 2 straight games, but he's still on pace for 37 passing touchdowns. He is also on pace for 17 interceptions, which is not ideal. You want to bring that number down a little bit. 649 yards rushing and 3 rushing touchdowns. So guys, this is exactly the kind of stat line that we wanted Fields to have. Now, obviously the 37 passing touchdowns might not happen. Those are almost like MVP numbers, to be honest. But guys, borderline 4,000 passing yards, 30 passing touchdowns, or borderline 30 passing touchdowns, maybe bring the interceptions down to like 10. Maybe at this point, since he already has like 5 or 6 right now, maybe it'll be, around that 17 range just because he came off to a bad start. But if you can turn it around and be a lot more efficient, a lot more mistake-free, guys, if we get that number 1 overall pick from the Panthers and Justin Fields plays like this, I am not taking Williams. Absolutely not. The trade value you can get from any team that wants Caleb Williams is huge. And I would definitely not trade it to a division rival. But in case they offer us something crazy like 5 first-round picks and something, maybe, we want to consider that. But man, Caleb Williams is going to come at such a hefty price tag, and we would be losing out on trying to take him and trying to reset the quarterback contract when it's not even a guarantee that he would be that good. Yeah, I know he's great in college, but the NFL is such a different playing field, different level of play, that you can never say for sure, no matter how good at any position that someone is in college. It is completely different in the NFL. You can never tell if they're going to be able to translate that into the NFL for sure. So guys, this is exactly, like I said, what we wanted from Bears fans, what we wanted from Justin Fields as Bears fans, that we wanted Justin Fields to use his arm more, but not take away his running game ability completely. 600 rushing yards is ideal. That means he's running when he needs to, when the pocket breaks down, and the times that, obviously the Bears offensive line isn't perfect and we have injuries. So of course there's some rushers that are going to come through, but he's doing a lot better at avoiding sacks and running when he needs to, and not just tucking and running like he did last year because he had nobody open because we didn't have anybody. Now that he's got a guy like DJ Moore, he can sit in the pocket and throw these dime passes to DJ Moore almost like if he was back in college. He looks like the Justin Fields of Ohio State. He literally does, just sitting in the pocket all calm, delivering a strike to whoever needs to. 3 times last week to DJ Moore and once to Cole Kmet. And by the way, I really feel a Darnell Mooney breakout game this coming Sunday, or just anytime soon, because he has not been getting, any catches, any balls. I really feel that once teams start focusing on DJ Moore a lot more, it's going to open up lanes for Darnell Mooney to get the ball. So anyways, here, Fields has a real opportunity to flip the script here. When 99 of Bears fans were pretty much like, yeah, we're going to take Caleb if we have the number 1 overall pick, and then probably take Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 2, or do whatever with trades and stuff. Guys, we have a real opportunity right here to not have to do that. If Justin Fields has this stat line, let's say he does put up, almost 4,000 passing yards, 37 passing touchdowns, and even if he throws 17 interceptions with 640 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns, that's enough for me to say, yeah, keep him. We don't know if Caleb is going to ever reach that. We don't know if I don't want to have to restart and recoach and retrain another quarterback and just keep recycling through quarterbacks. If Justin Fields has this kind of season, he is easily the best quarterback that we've ever had in franchise history, and we're taking that. And if the Panthers gift us that number 1 overall pick, we are trading it away for a king's ransom. Guys, you think the Bryce Young trade was a big haul? Oh my goodness, Bryce Young would probably be the 3rd best quarterback in this year's draft, in next year's draft, I mean. He would be behind Drake May and Caleb Williams. That's how good Caleb Williams is, and that's how good this next draft class coming up is. Caleb Williams could easily be traded for, and just picks alone, 3 to 4 first-round picks, and I'm not exaggerating on that. I'm not the only one saying that. Guys, we have a chance here to pull out the biggest trade in NFL history, and it's all up to Justin Fields to prove that he is the guy. I don't want to have to restart on Caleb Williams. Yeah, it is a bit exciting of the idea of having someone of that, high of a ceiling on the Bears, but the fact of the matter is it's unknown. And right now, unless I knew for sure that Caleb Williams was, is going to be that franchise guy and going to be that, next Patrick Mahomes, sure, but you just don't know. You just don't know for sure. Anything could happen, and I'm not willing to take that risk if Justin Fields has a good season. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think also that Justin Fields, needs to do better? I personally do think he does need to do better. I don't think he's perfect right now. Obviously, there are plays where he, is still holding onto the ball a little too long, and some accuracy issues here and there, but he's playing better. He is showing progress, and that's all I wanted as a Bears fan from Justin Fields, for him to show progress, and hopefully that carries on against a team like the Vikings, who have a bad defense, against a team, like the Raiders, who are also a bad defense, the Panthers, and other games, maybe not so much against, teams like the Chargers and Saints. Hopefully he does, and if he does, man, that locks it in for me. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys, kind of feeling the same way as me, kind of flipping the script a little bit, going back and forth on Caleb Williams, Justin Fields? Where do you stand on this? Because I'm kind of flipping myself, and maybe I'm getting heartbroken here, or I'm going to get heartbroken later on. But man, I'm excited for Justin Fields. I'm excited for Chicago Bears football, and I haven't said that in a long time, well, ever since week 1, before the season began. But in terms of the regular season and everything, it's been a while since I've had any sort of real hope for Chicago. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me some, predictions on what you think Justin Fields is going to do this year and what we're going to do next year. And who do you think our quarterback is going to be next year? Bear down, and I'm out.